We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing
Black Adam, yeah. Adam like a cheat, things is looking like it's out of mind. Like when I had my first baby, yeah, her name is Melody. Leave it on the ground, leave it in the leaf. I've been working hard, ain't been getting sleep, coldly. I could barely sleep, darky on the night, coldly cold. It's a scary beast, so I barely speak. Life shit is so temporary, but it's necessary. All my shit is so extemporary. Niggas won't beef, damn that shit is so unnecessary. This Sigma shit is so hereditary. I just lay my granny in the cemetery. I'm black, bitch, I live every day like it's February. God gave me life clarity. Money over everything, even more than the air we breathe. Damn, it's all fake, even charity. No abiding by the rules, politicking had me fucked up. Cause it's all fake, even charity. I need clarity. Funk Uncle Sam, fuck the man who ruling on me. Told the government I'm out of school at 20. Now we celebrating black everything like they putting glue up on me. Yeah, I got a different attitude, I like altitude. Damn, who got the view up on me? Traffic talking on my celly. Traffic talking on my telly. Cause I ain't phony and I live in solitude, but I ain't never lonely. Yeah, adapt to the shit. Whooping all these niggas like I'm Batman and shit. Dash to the cash in the back with a brick. Passing the gas in the back of the whip. Excuse me, hold on, don't lose me. Fucking all these hoes like groupies. My life been a bitch, gonna do me. Add a little drink to the mix while I'm smoking on loose leaf. Chasing all these goals, man, my life been a movie. Blew 40 bands in the last few months, so well consume me. Yeah, I'm a vet, like shout out to a dog named Lucy. I've been singing all this shit since 18. A nigga had big dreams, go AT. Shout out to my auntie. Lately, I've been feeling like I need to get saved by the 18. Adam said the day go done, go evil, yeah. Shout out to my T.O. Shout out to a nigga named Rico, yeah. 10K to the trio. Adam don't need no amigos, ayy. Yeah, running through the money and it's all for the prize of the greed. I'ma make a pact, man, I'll stick it to my creed. I'ma buy a coat and they all move for the feet. I can see these hoes, man, I'm blind like a geek. Looking in the mirror, it's like I already see. I'm reliving life, I don't really wanna die, cause I know the ground coming for the beat. I can go out bad, man, I'm trying to change the past, it was calling me a freak. Now I got my foot up on the gas and it's green. Chasing all my goals to the team DG. This is not for show, this is bait to the toe. Man, they better go vote when I run for the throne. I'm a penny black, I'm in love with my own.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Atom Effect.
Damn, you're not speaking English. I don't understand what you saying, but I'm TNK, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Girl, you know what I'm packing. Let's make a movie. Lights, camera, action. I'ma start shooting. Yeah.
Cloud.
Yeah, hey. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. I don't even know what this girl saying now, but she had to get a quick fix, good dick, sick shit, ass so fat, call the shit thick. Girl, you ain't know I like you, wanna wife you. Shit so cool, color ice cube. You the sugar honey with the ice too. Don't forget T, man, don't forget T and K. Watch from a distance, all you do is slay. Tryna get paid, baby, tryna get paid. I don't wanna fall, but I already did. Exchange your heart with the kid. Damn, I got hurt again. Why always trip, man? Why always trip? You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. Only got 4 minutes, Lord, tell me what to say, so I get the digits. Tell me all the right words, so I get it. Can't be scared, T, can't be scared. You don't wanna bust plan A, then gotta get a plan B. Whole new language, watch yourself. I'm a little dangerous. Melanie got me going crazy. Love your fragrance, gotta listen virtues. Girl, you my patient, gotta have patience. I take time with your lips, yeah, I gotta pace it. Time with the hips, take time with them hips. Girl, 3-course meal, so I dine in them hips. Girl, I dive in them hips, You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. Take 5, yeah, the new kid.
Things out of mind. This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind.
We in here, y'all know what it is, man. Happy Thursday. Yes, sir. Like I said in the last stream, shout out to Jack. We got Jack in the building. Bruh, like I said in the last stream, guys, if I'm lagging, let me know. It's okay. Let me know. It's all good. All right, so we in here, man. Y'all know what it is. Today is the 16th of January. Let me see. Should I put the... We got the camera fixed.
But what the hell, boy?
Yes, sir. So we got the camera fixed. Like I said, today's episode is something that we've been having a long time coming. And today's episode was about Trump's cabinet, right? We're going to discuss Trump's cabinet, deep dive into who they are, what they represent. So we called today's episode, what do we call it? Hold on, let me see. Trump's Inner Circle. Yes, sir. Trump's Inner Circle. Shout out to Trump. Trump put me in. Shout out to Trump. So, we're going to do a deep dive, like I said. So, people I have on the list. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. 1 second, y'all. Let me see. If my mouth's open, I just ate something spicy. All right, so the people we have on the list, 5 people. We had Pete Hegseth. We had Pam Bondi. Who else? Pete Hegseth, Pam Bondi. What's the dude's name? Rubio. Marco Rubio. Scott Bessent. And we have, what's his name? Burgum. His name, the governor, Governor Burgum. And we're gonna deep dive into who these people are, what they represent, and I wanted to do it with you guys. Shout out to everybody that support the Blac Pill. Shout out to everybody that's on the Blac Pill and comes to visit and watch this show. We appreciate you. Sir, all right, so we're gonna get right to it. Let me go to Google. Where is Google, bro? Whereas, well, before we get into it, I just want to laugh real quick. It's been a long day, so we got to put on one laugh. Hold on. I want to face him. Hold on. That's not it. That's an old one. Which one is it? I want to face him. Hold on.
Facing. No, get over there and face him. You can't run from him. He's going to win. Yeah, win it! Win it! Yeah! Yeah! Win it! Win it! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Face him. Yeah, the dad, bro. You know the dad was happy, bro. Dad was like, yeah, my kid either is going to become a man or he's going to be a bitch. Shout out to God. I don't mean to cuss. Shout out to God, man. But yeah, the dad was like, man, the dad was excited. One more time, just to get the energy right. One more time. Here we
face
go.
him. No, get over there and face him. You can't run from him. He's going to win. Yeah, win it! Win it! Yeah! Yeah! Win it! Win it! Yeah!
Yo, hey,
But what
Bruh.
the hell, boy?
oh. Bro, the dad felt alive, bro. I know that's the dad. The dad felt alive, bro. That day he was alive, bro. All right, we're gonna get into it, man. Google Bro. Let me see where Google Bro is. Google Bro is the nickname for Google, by the way. You know, I got code names. We talking code on here on the Blac Pill. Speaking tongues, if you understand. Google Bro, that's the name for this specific media source. This browser source. All right, so who should we start with first? I think we're gonna do ladies first. Who is Pam? Pam Bondi. Shout out to Miss Pam Bondi. Yes, sir. Dad, all right. Shout out to Pam Bondi. I was joking. All right, so we're gonna go to AP News. Who is Trump's Attorney General pick? Pam Bondi. The reason why we're starting with Pam Bondi is one, she's a woman, so ladies first. Shout out to the ladies. Yes, sir. And now, two, seriously, in all seriousness, we pulled her up today earlier. And because we pulled her up, I felt like, hey, we should start doing this now since inauguration's around the corner, right? So, I'm going to read with you guys. Who is Trump's Attorney General pick? Pam Bondi. The former prosecutor is a close Trump ally. And she also, I believe, was the Attorney General of Florida. So shout out to Florida, my old state. Yes, sir. All right, so Donald Trump's pick to lead the Justice... Oh, my bad, y'all. Donald Trump's pick to lead the Justice Department, Pam Bondi, faced questions on Capitol Hill Wednesday over her loyalty to the Republican president-elect, who has vowed to use the agency to pursue revenge on his perceived political enemies. Now, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump does have enemies if you don't know. If you don't know, now you know, and the proof is in the pudding. He was almost assassinated multiple times. I'm moving this over, guys. He was almost assassinated multiple times. There are people who don't like him. It is what it is. I know because I have people that don't like me. You know what I say? I say if I had the power to exercise that kind of that level of authority, I would do so too, because it's people that don't like me and who have tried to harm me, and I've forgiven you, but I don't forget, and I will get my get back by getting this money. Shout out to the money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna get this money and shit on y'all, but I'm joking. In all seriousness, the former Florida Attorney General, yep, she's the former Florida Attorney General and corporate lobbyist told lawmakers on the Senate Judiciary Committee that politics would play no part in her decision making as the country's chief federal law enforcement officer, but also refused to rule out potential for investigation into Trump's adversaries, which will be done because, I mean, Trump is in power. It's like Facebook. A lot of y'all who have seen Facebook has done a lot of backpedaling recently because they have been demonetizing people who said negative things when it came to the other party. I'm not even going to say the other party because I'm scared they're going to demonetize me. And yeah, it's a sad state of affairs, but people in power, of course, that's the way it works. And the reason why you see people hand gifts to the people in politics is because if they give out these gifts, and when I say gifts, I mean monetary, I mean money, I mean cash, okay? I mean this right here, this cash. This cash, however, is fake cash, but they give out cash. They say, hey, I think we have a video we pulled up, but we'll pull it up again, where it's basically like the mob, thugs. Black people are thugs too, but like the mob, they on some, what's the word, intricate-ish. So they'll come with their money. Imagine this was a check. They'll come with their money and be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna use me as an example. I'm Black Adam, and I would like for you to pass a law. I would like for you to pass a law to make Black people each get $1 million in their pocket. And to do this law, I donate to you $640,000. Here you go. And they accept the donation. That's how this shit works. I know it's crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy when you see the truth and it just messes you up? Because it's like, damn, that's crazy. I can't believe it. But yeah, something like that. Not specifically to that standard, but it's something like that. Hey, you know, I want to have access to this, or I want to be able to do that, and then they make a donation. So those donations that you see to these political parties, that's the game they're playing. When I say it gets deeper level, y'all see when artists, for example, the Black community, when y'all see artists go and endorse somebody, reason why they endorse somebody, they were paid. Majority of the time they're paid. Sometimes they might do it for the free, but I always say nothing in life is free, not even the air that we breathe. Okay, you heard it here first. So, like I said, they'll take the donation. After that, they'll go endorse somebody. And when I'm saying the donation, I'm referring to the artist and the political party that donates the most money to said artist. They'll turn around and, like I said, hey, I endorse this person. All my fans go support that person. And that's just the way it is. Me, I'm a neutral. I'm a non-factor in this. I'm neutral because it's just the way society's set up. You know, I'm in a position where I don't have that power yet. When I get to that power, we'll see what happens, right? For now, let's keep it simple. So yeah, the former Florida Attorney General, blah, 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 if confirmed to lead the department that charged the once and future president in 2 separate criminal cases, Bondi will become one of the most closely scrutinized members of Trump's cabinet. Here's what to know about Bondi. She's a close Trump ally and a longtime defender. Bondi has been in the fixture of Trump's orbit for years, and a regular defender of the president-elect on news programs amid his legal woes. In quotations, the Department of Justice, the prosecutors will be prosecuted, bad ones. Bondi said in a 2023 Fox News appearance, the investigators will be investigated. As Democrats, oops, I ain't mean to say it, they're going to try and demonetize the page. But as Democrats repeatedly questioned Wednesday whether she would maintain a Justice Department that's independent from the White House, Bondi insisted that no one should be prosecuted for political purposes. But she also refused to say what she would do if the president directed her to drop a case or answer whether she should investigate Jack Smith, Justice Department special counsel who charged Trump. And of course, you know, like I said, it's a dirty game they're playing. The game they're playing is way more intricate than what's going on in the hood when it comes to the drug game and the dope game and the lean game. 10 times worse. But we're going to pull up TikTok and I'm going to show you guys some of what I'm referring to. Let me put that on my effect. Tag away. Let me put melody away. All right, let me see. Where is TikTok? Adapt. Let me put you away. TikTok. Where are you? Oh, yeah, we got you up here. All right, 1 second. You know, it's always stuck on Jay-Z. All right, let me see. Let me interact with it. Right, Pam Bondi. So here's some of the responses that she's made. For example, we had this video earlier in today's live stream where she was speaking to Senator Alex Padilla, and they had a heated exchange about President-elect Donald Trump. Here we go.
Do you have any evidence of election fraud or irregularities in the 2020 election?
So, First Senator.
Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
First Senator.
Do you have evidence, yes or no?
First Senator. I'm so sorry about the fires to you and Senator Schiff and what you're going through in your states. I have to say that.
I appreciate that. My clock is ticking and I want to hear your answer.
All of our hearts go out to everyone in California for what you're facing right now. I'm glad you asked the question about Pennsylvania.
It's a yes or no question. Do you have evidence, yes or no?
Senator, I was hoping you'd ask the question.
Do you have evidence, yes or no?
I traveled to Pennsylvania.
Do you have the evidence, yes or no?
Senator, to Pennsylvania.
Okay, you're not answering my question. If you have no evidence to offer, let me ask you this. will you now retract your previous statements that Trump won Pennsylvania in the 2020 election? Yes or no?
Oh, Senator, I traveled to Pennsylvania, and let me tell you what I saw firsthand.
Yes or
no?
no?
I didn't talk about California because I was...
Boy, this ninja getting affected, boy. Shout out to shout out to women, boy. We gotta love the women. Shout out to the ladies. Hey, fellas, you might not know it, but women are smarter than you. Might not know it. When it comes to conversation, I tell my people this all the time. Free game, ladies and gentlemen. Really, gentlemen. Women are smarter than us, guys, when it comes to conversation. They're very good at conversation. They can manipulate, gaslight, shame, whatever the case may have you. I'm just letting you know. So this lady right now, I'm not going to say she's gaslighting him, but she is being very, very sarcastic. Shout out to her, though, because she looked good doing it. Yes, sir, she looked good doing it. All right, we're going to get back to it. Here we go.
Was not in California. I talked about...
Yes or no?
I talked about Pennsylvania because
Mr. Chair,
I was there.
I'm going to move on because she's clearly not answering my questions. And I want to know, colleagues, for everybody, members of the committee and everybody watching, that the attorney who stood beside Mr. Giuliani was making very similar statements. And he has since been disbarred from multiple jurisdictions for making these false claims about the 2020 election in court. And like Mr. Giuliani, as you've noted today, you've taken an oath to uphold the Constitution just as an attorney. And now you're asking us to consider you to serve as the chief law enforcement officer in our country. So it's imperative, Ms. Bondi, that you subscribe to facts and evidence and not politically convenient conspiracy theories. Your job will be, your job will be to protect voters and election workers, not to undermine and dox them. Move on to a different topic.
Senator, you were speaking. May I speak? You cut me off when I was speaking. When I ask you the next question, you can speak, and I hope you answer, Ms. Bondi. Well, I'd like to answer the previous one, Senator.
When we met yesterday,
you pointed your finger at me and said you were speaking.
You did not seem to be familiar
let me answer my question.
with
I'm not going to be bullied by you,
the
Senator
14th Amendment of the United States of America, which was deeply disappointing.
I guess you didn't want to hear my answer about
today
Pennsylvania.
After I gave an opportunity to study overnight. So can you tell me and this committee what the Citizenship Clause of the 14th Amendment says?
Senator, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm not here to do your homework and study for you. If I am confirmed as Attorney
General... You're the one asking for a confirmation vote,
you cut me off. Can I please finish?
What does the 14th Amendment say?
Senator, the 14th Amendment, we all know, addresses birthright citizenship. I've been a state prosecutor. I've been a state AG. I look forward to, even given your remarks today, working with you and the people of California if I am confirmed as the 87th Attorney General of the United States of America. I didn't take your homework assignment. I'm sorry. I was preparing for today.
So on the 14th Amendment, now you've testified repeatedly to this committee that you will uphold the laws of this country and defend the Constitution of the United States. Do you believe birthright citizenship is the law of the land, and will you defend it regardless of a child born in the United States, regardless of their parents' immigration status?
Senator, I will study birthright citizenship. I would love to meet with you regarding birthright citizenship.
Can I answer the question? Serve as the Attorney General of the United States, and you still need to study the 14th Amendment of the Constitution? That is not helping me have more confidence in your ability to do this job. Do you have...
And if we go back to Google, shout out to Pam Bondi. And this is what we were saying right here when we were reading the article, when the article specifically states that she's going to be closely scrutinized. And the reason why she's going to be closely scrutinized is because she has relations to Trump, and not in that way.
But what the hell, boy?
Or who knows? Not my business, though. Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm trying to educate a little bit. But like I said, she has ties to Trump, and like I said, she's been tapped. When you've been tapped to, serve on a cabinet. So that's the whole thing with her. Let me see what else I have. We got another one. We'll pull up another video of her. One thing she did that was notable, however, she did, what was it? I was reading it right here. She led a lawsuit against the Affordable Care Act, which is interesting. She's undergoing Senate Judiciary Committee hearings. Let me see what else. Let me go back to TikTok.
Let's see. Right. Iraq. Let's see what else we got popping off.
Pam Bondi, Trump's choice for Attorney General, made her case on Capitol Hill Wednesday.
I will fight every day to restore confidence and integrity to the Department of Justice.
Bondi, who defended Trump at his first impeachment trial and helped Trump's failed efforts to overturn the 2020 election results, was pressed repeatedly over whether she'd...
Boom. All right, we're going to stop right there. So, all right, so look, based off of the jargon is the words being used. She's a loyalist, right? And when we say loyalist, I mean she's loyal to Trump. She's loyal to the Republic. And when I say the Republic, think Star Wars. Shout out to my old heads that know Star Wars. Shout out to the youngins. If y'all don't know Star Wars, go watch Star Wars. Shout out to Star Wars. So in Star Wars, I'm talking about like the old Star Wars, like 4, 5, and 6, which used to actually be 1, 2, and 3. Think like I think it's the Federalists, and if somebody knows, please put it in the chat because I can't remember. But it's the Federalists and the Republic, I believe, or the Loyalists and the Republic or whatever. But yeah, she's a loyalist, so she's a loyalist to Trump. She believes in his vision. A lot of people are. It's crazy actually. More so fascinating. It's like a cult mind behavior, but then again, it's the same thing that happened on the other side. But yeah, she's a loyalist to Trump. Here we go.
She'd maintain independence from the incoming president.
I believe that the Justice Department must be independent and must act independently.
Also, people, for entertainment purposes only, but I'm saying this. Remember, guys, people lie under oath all the time. I'm not saying she's lying under oath, but what I am saying is people can say one thing and do another thing. If you need multiple instances of that, go look in the news. How people will say one thing and do another thing. Look at all the people that may, off somebody that they love or may do something that they're not proud of behind closed doors when nobody's looking. These are just things that you got to pay attention to. So like I said, I'm not saying she's lying under oath, but she can be saying this and do something different. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg, who was on Facebook, and Facebook's programming and certain people working at Facebook were specifically demonetizing people that didn't follow a certain agenda. And then they came out and they lied about it. And it's not that they were under oath, but I'm saying they still lied about it and said, we're not doing that. And people are gaslighting other people talking about, oh, if you're demonetized, you're not putting out good content. When it's like, no, they're really actually watching what people put. And if they don't like what you're talking about, if you get a bunch of bad reports, they don't like what you're talking about, they will get rid of your stuff. Here we go.
The number one job is to enforce the law.
But Democrats grilled Bondi on those baseless claims of election fraud.
You have the gravitas, the stature, the intestinal fortitude to say, Donald Trump, you lost the 2020 election. Can you tell us that here today?
Senator, what I can tell you is I will never play politics. You're trying to engage me in a gotcha.
On potential pardons for January.
Boy, you gotta love lawyers, boy. You gotta love lawyers and attorney generals, boy. One thing they will do, boy, they will play in your face, boy. And it's just the beauty of the English language. You can use it to your benefit. Here we go.
January 6 rioters, Bondi said, if confirmed, she'd advise the president on a case-by-case basis. Republican Senator Tom Tillis supports Bondi and opposes blanket pardons, especially for those who injured police officers.
You had the narrative in there that the president is going to pardon everybody from January 6 on day one. It's a false narrative that we just got to speak plainly about.
Meanwhile, Florida Senator Marco Rubio answered questions from his own colleagues on his nomination to be Trump's Secretary of State, speaking on a range of issues, including Ukraine, and gaining praise from both Republicans and Democrats.
The president made a great decision in choosing you. I'm happy to see you there. You're a thought leader in foreign policy.
Pam Bondi.
All right. So that's a little bit on Pam Bondi. Since we had Marco Rubio in that video, the next person is Marco Rubio. I put Marubio, but y'all know what I mean. Shout out to my ninjas everywhere. Yes, sir. All right, so what's his name? Marco Rubio. We're going to pull him up. Let me get back to Google. All right, let's see. Interact. Actually, let me change this real quick to Google. Boom, 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 boom. All right. That's running. My bad if Google looks a little weird, guys. It's just because the program that we're on. Okay, so who is Marco Rubio? All right, based off of what Google says, Marco Rubio is a United States Senator, 53 years of age. Ran
we're going to go to is about. Remember, this is his website, so we're assuming that it's biased, but shout out to people who got their own website. More than likely, it's going to be biased, but it's okay because it's a necessary evil. All right, early life. Marco Rubio is the son of 2 hardworking immigrants from Cuba. Shout out to Cuba. Shout out to Cuba. So I grew up in a household where my dad was like my color, maybe a little bit lighter. I'm the darkest in my family. And my stepmom was white, like the lady that we just seen, Pam Bondi. She didn't have blonde hair though. She has brown hair. But shout out to my stepmom. I'm not finna say her name because you ninjas is weirdos. Shout out to her. Shout out to Papa Black. All right, so yeah, his father worked primarily as a banquet bartender, and his mother balanced caring for the family at home while working as a hotel maid and briefly in a local factory. Rubio saw firsthand how hard work, faith, and community helped his parents achieve the American dream. All right, this the BS. Born in Miami. Shout out to my city. 305 till we in the casket. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, my ninjas. Till we in the casket. You dig? Born in Miami, Rubio was drawn to the public service in large part because of his grandfather, who saw his homeland destroyed by communism. Now in his 3rd term, Senator Rubio remains committed to serving the people of Florida and ensuring America remains a strong, resilient nation for generations to come. For Rubio, this is not a partisan issue, which is why he's developed a reputation for working across the aisle to pass common sense reforms that strengthen our economy, communities, and families. Blah, 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 family, blah, 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 committee assignments. Here we go. America is the greatest country the world has ever known. Yes, sir, we can agree. But we have serious problems at home and the dangerous challenges abroad. Senator Rubio has said we need to rebalance our domestic economy, bring critical industries back to America, and rebuild our workforce through better education and training. Hey, my ninjas, if you ain't like that, bro, put an L in the chat, bro. That sounded pretty fire to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But of course, nuance matters because this was taken out of context. And the reason why we know this is taken out of context is because it has quotations. So, free game. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen, the more you know. All right, so we need to rebalance our domestic economy, bring critical industries back to America, and rebuild our workforce through better education and training. None of this is easy, but we cannot afford to fail. That is why I'm committed to building a multi-ethnic working class coalition that is willing to fight for this country and usher in a new American century. Make America great again, basically. I would wear my Make Black Great Again hat, but it is backwards. The reason why I have it backwards is because when I flip the camera, I look a little funny. But yeah, we got my Make Black Great Again hat. Y'all know what it is. And yes, I made it myself. You can tell by how it looks. Okay?
But what the hell, boy?
It's still fire, though. It's still fire because I made it, and I'm proud of myself for making it. All right, so Vice Chairman of the Select Committee on Intelligence, Senior Member of the Committee of Foreign Relations, former Chairman of the Committee on Small Businesses and Entrepreneurship, Member of the Committee on Appropriations and Special Committee on Aging. And that's just his biography. Let's see. I want to see what TikTok has to say about him. TikTok, do you guys consider TikTok a valuable source? Do you think it's more propaganda or what? I think it's, I'm not going to say it's not 100%. It's not 100% accurate, right? All right, we know that. What I will say, though, is a lot of this information, for example, these things right here, ain't nobody watching C-SPAN to listen to this lady talk, but because it's on TikTok, we listening to this lady talk. You dig? And I'm saying just in general, like majority of politics, most people is not watching. TikTok has allowed us to see these things. But that's why it's also become a national security issue because guess who else is watching? Shout out to the Chinese people that don't like black people. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We know you watching too, my ninjas. We know you watching too. All right, so what I was saying. Marco Rubio. Let's see what pops up when we pull him up. Let's see what he has to say.
It's a bit surreal to be on this side of the room, but you all look very distinguished. And I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to say real quick, bro, I got big ears, bro. Bro, my ears finna look like all these old people ears in the future. Guys, if you don't know, I got a big nose and I got big ears. Your ears and your nose never stop growing, my ninjas. I'm cooked.
But what the hell, boy?
I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked beyond recognition, bro. I'm burnt. No pun intended. All right, here we go.
In the 249-year history of our republic, there's only been 71 other Americans who have served in the role and the position that President Trump has now nominated me to occupy. And I want to thank him for his confidence, and it's an incredible honor. It is also, as many of you have already pointed out, an extraordinary responsibility. 3 of my children, Amanda, Anthony, and Dominic, could not be here with us today or join us here in person. But I am happy that my wife Jeanette is here and that my daughter Daniela is here with me as well, because I think, as each of you know well, it really is impossible to do our job in the Senate, not to mention the job I've been nominated for, without the love and the support of our families. I'm also very pleased that my sisters, Barbara and Veronica, and my nephew Orlando, are joining me here today. And to me, it's a reminder that the path that brings me to this moment was paved by those who are not here with us today, by 2 parents who arrived here on May 27th of 1956 from Cuba, and they had nothing but the dreams of a better life. And because of them, I had the privilege to be born a citizen of the greatest nation in the history of mankind, and to be raised.
We gotta stop real quick. Shout out to my parents. Yes, sir. If y'all ain't know, my parents came from another country, and because of them, I was born in the greatest country in the world. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my parents, man. Shout out to the immigrants, man. What y'all don't know is, even the people who claim to be American, that they only know their lineage here, please believe me when I say they came from Europe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And shout out to them too, because the infrastructure we have here in comparison to the rest of the world is mighty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I just had to get that off my chest. We're going to get back to it. Here we go.
Raised in a safe and stable home by parents who made their children's future the very purpose of their lives. I also want to acknowledge all the blessings that God has bestowed upon me in my life. My faith is critical and something I will lean and rely on heavily.
By the way, my ninjas, we can't watch this whole video because this video is 11 minutes long. But what I will say is, we're gonna stop it right there. But now you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he sounds very sincere. Like I said, we got to do a deep dive on this ninja. He really is. But I mean, he speaks with some truth in his heart from what it looks like. Let's see. Why was he picked? That's the real question. Why was he picked? Let me go take down TikTok. We're going to see why he was tapped, and then we got to get into the other 3. We're making good time, too. Like I said, if y'all like what we're doing here, man, hit the like button. We appreciate you guys. The like goes a long way when it comes to social media, and that's a bar. I wasn't even trying to spit no freestyle. You feel me? All right, Google, bro. Let's see why he was picked. Properties. Google. All right, let me see. Why was Marco Rubio chosen for Secretary of State? So like I said, he was chosen for Secretary of State. He faces confirmation hearings today for a Secretary of State nomination. His roots could impact his approach if confirmed as Secretary of the State. And yeah, of course it's going to impact his approach to how he acts, because his parents are immigrants. His parents weren't born here. Of course he was born here, so he is an American citizen, as all of us who are born here. But we're second generation, whatever our country's from, whatever country our parents are from, right? So of course we have loyalties here. We don't necessarily have loyalties to the other country because we don't know the other country. We only know what our parents tell us. But at the same time, we are, you know, we're all human. Because of that, people can empathize with other people. Now, what he's going to do, I don't know. What I will tell you is this, and this is what I think everybody should do. Find a way to put your family in the best position to succeed, because everybody else is doing the same thing. You dig? That's free game. You dig? Free game. Anyways, let's read the article. Last time Donald Trump were in office, it was Senator Marco Rubio asking the probing questions, which is a good thing. The Florida Republican used his perch on the Senate Foreign Affairs panel to grill Trump's Secretary of State nominee, Rex Tillerson, for more than 10 minutes about Russian election, meddling in the most recent election, which they did. On Wednesday, it will be Rubio's turn to field uncomfortable questions about Trump's unorthodox approach to U.S. national security, as his Foreign Relations Committee colleagues publicly vet him for the nation's top diplomatic post. Since winning the November election, Trump has made unconventional pitches for the U.S. to take over Canada, Greenland, and the Panama Canal. Say that 5 times fast. More immediately, he has pledged swift action to bring home Hamas-held hostages and an end to the years-long Russia-Ukraine war. If it doesn't end, by the way, we're going into World War III. We discussed it. It's on the live stream. Scroll back to like somewhere in the 200s. We discussed it. Yet Rubio's confirmation hearing is expected to be one of the least contentious, with Democratic senators focused on a platter of controversial Trump appointments. I think that would be the closest hearing that's a love fest of any of the confirmation hearings, blah, blah, blah. As former presidential candidate and senator of 14 years who served as vice chair of the Senate's famously bipartisan Intelligence Committee, he's expected to win Democratic support. Let's see what else. Son of Cuban immigrants, he will be the first Latino secretary of the state. So, I mean, he's making history. Shout out to him. Yes, sir. He's well respected by colleagues and widely seen as an institutionalist. And you can tell by the way he speaks. He's very humble. Based off of what I just saw. I don't know the man personally, but based off of what I saw, he seems very humble. So relative to some of the other cabinet nominees who seem to be coming in with a mandate to break the institutions that they're being appointed to lead, Rubio is going to, as Secretary of the State, execute the administration's foreign policy while not taking a sledgehammer to the Foreign Service or a whole host of our diplomatic and foreign policy norms. So, all right, this ninja got the dub. Yes, sir. This ninja got the dub because this ninja is, he's the, what's the word? I'm not going to say he's the X factor, but he's the person that's there to kind of keep things balanced. So, the Republicans think a certain way, and of course he's Republican, but he has, like I said, Democratic support. All right, we'll get into the next ninja. Who's the next ninja? Who is the next ninja? Shout out to my ninjas. Yes, sir. Who's the next ninja? What's his name? Scott? We'll do Scott next. All right, here comes Scott. How you even spell his name? What's his name? Hold on. I'm going to pull up his name. Scott. All right, his name is Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary nominee. And before we get, let me see, background, let me see, stances. Okay, so with Marco Rubio, one thing I wanted to add, he has a focus on foreign policy. He emphasizes a strong position against China. That's a good thing, and I think that's a dub. Yes, sir. That's a dub. He got the applause from me. Now, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with Chinese people, but what I will say is, if this is war, and we're at war, and we're at world war, China is a very interesting piece. Imagine a wild card, right? Imagine a wild card. You're playing a card game. China's like the Joker card, wild card. Feel me? Wild card. Think Uno. The Chinese, not them specifically. I'm saying their military power and their technology is the X factor or the wild card when it comes to the card game that's being played on a global scale. In terms of the world. So that's why I'm like, okay, we gotta watch them. We gotta watch them. But they cool. Shout out to the Chinese people. I don't know why y'all catching strays today, bro. Y'all wasn't supposed to catch no strays today. Shout out to my ninjas. Shoot, that was awkward. They gonna be like, damn, this ninja hate Chinese people, man. I love the Chinese. Shout out to the Asians. Shout out to the women. All right, so Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary nominee. We're gonna pull him up right now. Let's see, should we do TikTok or Google? I think TikTok. TikTok, like I said, necessary evil. Go. All right, let's see. Scott Bessent. Scott Bessent. Let's see who this ninja is. He said, Treasury pick, I was told I was not welcome. He doesn't support raising the federal minimum wage. Uh-oh.
But what the hell, boy?
Uh-oh. Let's see what else. This looks like Bernie Sanders, though. That's crazy. Is this him? No, this is him. Yeah, I was going to say, this is Bernie Sanders. Why they got Bernie talking? Shout out to Bernie. Is that Bernie? I don't know, bro. They all look alike to me, bro. All right, here we
Sitting
go.
here today is especially meaningful for me because this is my third try at public service. In 1979, when I was 7.
Thankfully, the federal.
Sitting here.
My bad, y'all. I was like, I had a brain fart. My fault. All right, we're going to run it back. Here we go.
Today is especially meaningful for me because this is my third try at public service. In 1979, when I was 17 years old, I wanted to fight for my country. My father had just experienced extreme financial difficulties. I wanted to attend the U.S. Naval Academy. I was offered by our congressman in the 6th District of South Carolina an appointment, but was unable to take that appointment because of my sexual preference. I managed to go to Yale, worked several jobs to do that.
Hold up. This ninja said sexual preference. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls. I knew I wasn't tripping. Earlier, I'm gonna pull up Google. I thought I was tripping. I could have sworn I seen something that said his husband, and I was like, wait, what? Gonna pull that up, bro. So this ninja is, I'm not gonna say a fruitcake, but shout out to the alphabet boys and girls. Yes, sir. And that's a good thing in the sense that if Trump has this person on his cabinet, that means his cabinet is actually very progressive in comparison to what we've been told, but they're very conservative. So let's go take a look. See. Shout out to him, though. Fruitcake was a joke. I know y'all take things personal these days. Scott Bessent. Husband? Does he have a husband? Because I'm seeing wife. Trying not to cuss. Oh, shit. Hey, bro. I mean, I ain't got no problems with it, bro. Shout out to him. He gonna do what he do, but damn.
What the hell, boy?
Shout out to Scott Bessent. I can't even lick my lips because that ain't right. I'm just trolling, y'all. I'm just trolling. I gotta be more funny. But yeah, shout out to Scott Bessent. So Scott Bessent and his husband. Shout out to him. Go. And shout out to their family, whatever they got going on. Yes, sir.
That, while at Yale, I wanted to do public service and joined the Foreign Service. I was told also not welcome. So sitting here today is my third attempt at public service. And I sit here knowing that President Trump chose me because he believes I'm the best candidate. Not because of my sexual preference, not because Treasury secretaries with green eyes do better. And
hey, this ninja feeling himself. Yes, sir.
I think it is a tribute to President Trump that he looks at people as people. Sitting here today.
Okay, we can dig it. Hey, look, bro, look. Quick sidebar. Look, on a Blac Pill, we believe whatever you believe in is okay. Just don't be weird about it. For example, yesterday, I was getting some food, and it was this dude. He was apparently gay, right? Apparently gay. Let me tell this story. And yeah, so, you know, I'm getting the food. I'm waiting on the food. And I guess maybe he was homeless. Maybe he's on drugs or what. I'm just like.
What the hell, boy?
So, you know, I'm waiting on the food. And he making funny faces at me, bro. So, he making funny faces at me, bro. I'm like, yo. So, like, I noticed because the cashier, the women in there was noticing. I'm like, bro. Like, say, fam. I'm like, bro, you good, bro? Like, you good? Like, not that I got a problem. But I'm like, bro, you good? Because I thought he was on it. Like, bro, y'all should have seen the faces, bro. I can't even make the faces because they're embarrassing, bro. I was like, yo, this dude need to chill. I'm walking out, bro. This man's still looking at me, doing weird faces at me. I'm like, yo, see that? We ain't cool with. We ain't cool with that, okay? I got to hit the buzzer. But if you gay, it's okay. Just don't be weird about it. Weird about it, that's when people get to have an issue. When people is not weird about it, it's all good. When you weird about it, that's when I'm like, all right, bro. You got to chill, fam. You got to chill. Because now you forcing it on me. Do I force my blackness on you? Do you see me come and talk to you with a Bonix? No, I speak like a proper individual. I speak like an American citizen. Hey, how are you? Hello. How are you doing? You don't see me, hey, what's up, my ninja? And it's a white person? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. But yeah. Anyways, shout out, what's his ninja name? Scott Bessent. All right, so we're going to pull it up on Google. Hold up. We're going to pull it up on Google. Let's pull up, we're going to pull up, why was he chosen? All right, let's see what he's about, right? Let's see what he's about. Let's see, interact. All right, Scott Bessent. Let's see what this ninja's about. Go to all. All right. And we ain't used. When the last time somebody used Wikipedia,
what
bro?
The hell, boy?
Come on, bro.
I'm scared to even use it. I don't know if it's real information because we was told that it wasn't real information and you can't trust it as kids. All right. Oh, and this guy's a billionaire. Damn, look, one thing, there's something to be said about gay men and his money, bro. Shout out to the gay men getting their money. It's crazy. Now, that's a fact. All the ninjas I know that, you know, play for the same team, bro, them ninjas got money, bro. No bullshit. No bullshit. I'll call them up and tell you. And I know a couple of them, too. We ain't cool like this, but we cool. We done met each other. Shout out to my ninjas. Anyways, Trump's billionaire treasury pick stresses importance of tax cuts for billionaires. Scott Bessent outlined his plan to enrich the rich and screw the poor. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, you know this one is a little bit much. All right, so let's see what it says. Scott Bessent outlined his plan to enrich the rich and screw the poor. Y'all heard it here first on the Blac Pill. Yes, sir. During his confirmation hearing before the Senate Banking Committee. Let's see what this is saying. Oh, this is the Rolling Stone. I don't know how to feel. We can't even read the whole thing, I think. Let me see. Can we read the whole thing? Let's see. Nah, we can't read the whole thing. But the way it starts is President-elect Donald Trump's secretary pick, a billionaire who has been accused of evading taxes, says that the most important economic issue of the day is extending Trump's tax cuts for the ultra-rich. Scott Bessent spoke about his economic plans while sitting for his confirmation hearing before the Senate Banking Committee on Thursday. Yeah, man, hey, I'm just going to tell y'all like this, bro. If I could be a billionaire and avoid paying taxes, guess what, my ninja? I'd do it too. And if you wouldn't do it too, you're tripping. I don't want to pay taxes. I hate it, actually. But, I mean, I got to do what I got to do, right? So, yeah, let me see. Oh, we messed up. Something messed up. Hold on. Let me redo it. Google. There we go. All right, so let's find another article about him. Scott Bessent. NPR should be free. Here's what to know. We're following the confirmation hearings for the incoming Trump administration. See our full political blah, blah, blah. Who's Scott Bessent? Nominated for Secretary of Treasury. You might know him from the longtime investor and hedge fund manager, was little known outside of Wall Street until he became the top economic advisor to President-elect Donald Trump's campaign. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, the loyalists, bruh. These are the loyalists. Crazy, bruh. It's crazy because art imitates life. Shout out to CGA. He said that. Art imitates life, and we see that all the time when we look at politics. Like I said, the Federalists and then the Loyalists. Like I said, we look at, I'm using Star Wars as an example, my ninjas, but you could go back in time to, like, even history. History repeats itself. So, like, this has been going on. People getting over, cheating the system, or making the system work to their favor. Okay, so anyways, longtime investor and hedge fund manager, was little known outside of Wall Street until he became one of the top economic advisors to President-elect Donald Trump's campaign. Bessent is a former protege of George Soros, the billionaire investor and Democratic mega donor. And this is what I was telling y'all about with the bribes, my ninja. Get you some money, go to one of these people, hey, we want our own app. We want our app to equate Facebook. If you got the money, my ninja, give them the money, they gonna take the money, bro. And then you gonna have that, bro. You gotta be willing to pay. His husband and his children sat behind Bessent at today's hearing. Let me see. The Secretary of Treasury advises on economic policy and the financial system. If confirmed, Bessent will be responsible for implementing Trump's proposed economic policies, including tax cuts and sweeping tariffs. Here's what happened at the hearing. Trump's promised tax cuts and their potential consequences for the United States economy took center stage at Bessent's confirmation hearing. This is the single most important economic issue of the day. Bessent told members of the Senate Finance Committee, this is pass, fail. If we do not fix these tax cuts, if we do not renew and extend, then we will be facing an economic calamity, and as always, with financial instability that falls on the middle and working class. Yeah, my ninjas, like I told you, the wealth gap is going to increase over these next 4 years because if everything passes that works for the rich, guess what happens? Somebody has to take the fall, and guess who's going to take the fall? The middle class and the lower middle class and the lower class. Okay, and then like I said, guys, add AI into the mix.
But what the hell, boy?
Add AI into the mix, and then you basically got a stew of like disaster, economic disaster of massive proportion. Adding to the fact that retirement, people don't have enough for their retirement. Like I said, it's a bunch of stuff that when you add it all together, man, it's finna get crazy out here in these streets, boy. Let me see, blah, blah, blah. We want a tax code that gives everyone in America a chance to get ahead, and there's a long way to go get it done. I believe in that too. That's the only thing I can agree with when it comes to capitalism. I want to be able to get ahead, because if capitalism didn't exist, ladies and gentlemen, there would be no LeBron. There would be no Jay-Z. They are the perfect examples of capitalism working at the highest level. Bessent owns assets worth at least $500 million and potentially much more, according to his personal financial disclosures. If confirmed, he will be a member of the wealthiest White House ever. And I showed you guys this before. I'm gonna show it to you again, just so you guys see how serious this is. Because the amount of money these ninjas have put together is insane. It's insane. Hold on, we're gonna pull it up right now. What is Trump's cabinet worth? Altogether, the billionaires tapped for the Trump administration are worth at least $383 billion. That's higher than the GDP of 172 countries. Did y'all just hear me? Did y'all just hear me? 383 billion. Higher than the GDP of 172 countries. They could give everybody in the U.S., well, $365 million. Yes, they can give everybody in the U.S. $1 million and still have money left over, my nigga. There's 365 million people that live in the U.S., estimated. And like I said, they have that kind of money that they effing with. So please believe me when I say, you know, we can sit here and complain about all this shit, but when it comes to these people, they're playing the game on a scale so massive that you can't fathom the amount of money they're dealing in. Like, you can't fathom. The best way you can fathom it is always be like this. Let's say you have $100 billion, right? You know that you have 100 and how many other zeros. So if you give somebody some money, okay, do I still have these many zeros? Okay, I'm good. That's it and that's all. All right, so who we got left? So we did Marco Rubio, we did Pam Bondi, Marco Rubio, and Scott Bessent. We got 2 more people, and then we finna be out this joint. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody that's here, though. I appreciate y'all. All right, let me see. The next person we have up is let's see, hold on. Pull up my notes here. You know, I don't know these people. Shout out to my white people though. We love y'all. We love y'all. Love y'all. Y'all all kind of look the same to me though. All right, so we got Pete Hegseth and we got what the hell? Pete Hegseth and who? Pam Bondi, Pete Hegseth. Oh, and Doug Burgum, the other governor. All right, so we're gonna do Doug Burgum next. We're gonna do Doug Burgum next. You know, white people, I love y'all, but y'all, the same way y'all think all black people look the same, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I feel like all white people look the same. So it's all good. It's all good. I love y'all though. It's all love when I say that. I'm my ninjas too. I'm my ninjas too. All right, so Doug Burgum. I thought it was Burger. Doug Burgum. Let's see who this ninja is. All right, so Governor Doug Burgum. Let's see what this ninja about. Oh, shoot. Who is this ninja? This ninja mad because he's a billionaire. Hey, man, we gotta go get us some money. Burgum pressed on conservation and energy production. Here we go.
Secretary of the Interior, it is your duty to see that the department carries out its mission to protect and manage our national nation's natural resources and cultural heritage. If you are ordered by the president to act in a manner that is counter to the department's mission or to the Constitution, such as drilling in Bear Ears National Monument, will you do as the president asks? Because he wants to drill in that monument.
Well, Senator, of course, as part of my sworn duty, I'll follow the law and follow the Constitution. And so you can count on that. And I have not heard of any anything about President Trump wanting to do anything other than advancing energy production for the benefit of the American people.
We all know that the president wants to drill, baby, drill. And in your testimony, you say that he has a energy dominance vision. So I would ask you that should you be confirmed that you will have these kinds of matters that you'll have to decide, are you going to drill in a monument? Are you going to protect our natural resources? Or are you going to drill, baby, drill? So I raise that as a concern with you going forward.
Good point. Very good point. Is he gonna defend? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm on both sides, and I'm not that I want to be on both sides. I mean, I get, like I said, conservation and energy, best that we can have for the American people. I'm on that side. I'm always on that side. America first, everybody else last. Not to say it like that, but it is what it is, because if we don't help ourselves as a country, we don't provide the infrastructure, like I said, our kids and our kids' kids are gonna have to deal with it. So we gotta kind of get it together. Get it. But right now, drilling, when it comes to global warming, renewable resources of energy, one thing that can be said is, yeah, we're experiencing the effects of global warming. I'm one of them ninjas. I believe in global warming. I think it's a real thing. I believe that the environment, the way the environment is right now, has a direct correlation on how everything that's going on, all these natural disasters and stuff. And I think it has a direct correlation with with us, with people, not necessarily Americans, but with the people, with the resources that we're using up, the amount of pollution that we put into the environment. We're not fixing the pollution. Like I said, it's a lot. Shout out to Jack. Take care, Jack. Like I said, it's a lot. We're going to play one more by this ninja. Here we go.
Good morning. Thank you, Senator Lee. Thank you, Senator Heinrich. Grateful to have the opportunity. Thank you for your leadership on this committee. And I do want to begin with gratitude, as I always do, with a special thank you to my friends, Senator Hoeven, Senator Kramer, not just for their kind words this morning, but their incredible service to the country and to North Dakota over their lifetimes. And Senator Lee, as you acknowledged, I'm deeply grateful for the support of all of my friends, my family, especially our 3 kids, and my amazing and courageous former First Lady and my wife, Catherine Burgum, who's joining me here today. It's certainly an honor to have been nominated by President Trump to serve as the 55th Secretary of the Interior. As Senator Hoeven said, I grew up in Arthur, North Dakota. This is a tiny town of about 400 people. We didn't even have paved streets when I grew up. It was all gravel. And it was 400 if you counted everybody that was also staying in the Good Samaritan home. That's how we got to 400. My father was a World War II Navy officer who served in the Pacific. My dad died when I was a freshman in high school, and my mom went back to work in higher education. I was blessed to learn from them about service, about leadership, about sacrifice, and certainly from both of them about a love of the outdoors. Growing up, I worked in our family's grain elevator. Every job I had all the way through junior high through the end of college was one that required showering at the end of the day, not the beginning of the day. And I even worked my way through undergrad at North Dakota State as a chimney sweep, which I loved that job because it was one that you could move up fast and always stay in the black. I thought it was the perfect career.
Excuse me? What did you mean by that, sir?
But what the hell, boy?
Stay in the black. Nah, my ninjas, I mean, we got to stop it short because, like I said, that's like another 12-minute video. Basically, that was just his opening statements, of course. Let's see why he was picked. What's his name again? What's his ninja name? Oh, I forgot already. Hold on, let me pull up Google. I'm going to remember when I pull up Google. Let's see, properties. All right, let me pull up Google. Interact. 1 sec, y'all. Let me pull up Google. All right. This ninja is Doug. That's his name. I told y'all I remember. Why was Doug Burgum picked? Trump's pick for Secretary of the Interior Department, Doug Burgum. Let's see, NPR. Here's what to know. He was nominated for Secretary of the Interior, 2024 Republican presidential primary. The former governor of North Dakota ran on his experience as a successful businessman before dropping out of the primary and becoming a vocal supporter of former President Donald Trump, then the frontrunner, landing on the VIP shortlist. More about Burgum. He sold his software company. Hey, chill out. He sold his software company to Microsoft in 2001 for $1.1 billion. He is a big booster of oil and gas drilling. He pledged for North Dakota to be carbon neutral by 2030, largely through carbon capture and storage. Okay, that's a good thing. I don't know about the drilling though. Position. The Department of Interior oversees public and federal lands and their natural resources. The Bureau of Indian Affairs, the National Park Service, and the Fish and Wildlife Service. If confirmed as the Secretary of the Interior, Doug Burgum would become a key player in implementing one of Trump's administration's overarching goals. Drill, baby, drill. And that's what the lady was referring to. The Department of Interior manages roughly 1/5 the lands and waters of the United States, giving Burgum, the former governor of an oil-rich state, significant leverage to increase domestic oil and gas production, which is already at an all-time high. Oh, please believe me, they're going to keep doing this. They're going to keep doing it because they're trying to bring infrastructure back to America instead of giving away that kind of GDP and growth to other countries. So like I said, when y'all see the mass deportation plan, please understand the reason why that they're doing this is to close off America and its borders and put all the economy inside of here instead of in other countries, because the economic policies, the foreign economic policies and all that, that's cool and all, but if they can keep everything on the inside, they will force productivity. And like I said, we discussed this multiple times. I've said it on the stream. They're going to literally force productivity, because if they put tariffs on everything outside, you have no choice but to go get everything from the inside. And there are people on the inside who have it. And then these people can practically, right, charge whatever price that they can charge, so long as that price is less than the tariff. Because if it's less than the tariff, you're going to buy it. And this is like not specifically you guys. I'm referring to like people who own businesses, farmers, whatever the case may have you, people that supply the goods and services, or supply the goods really. The people who supply the goods can charge whatever price. The people who have the service have to buy it. This is going to increase productivity. Like I said, it's a cycle. Anyways, during the first Trump administration, the Department of Interior cut regulations to make it easier to drill on federal land, significantly weakened the power and scope of the Endangered Species Act, and shrunk 2 national monuments. Deb Haaland, Secretary of the Interior during the Biden administration, reversed many of these actions and focused on boosting conservation and renewable energy. Burgum is expected to reverse course again. Burgum's pro-drilling stance is fairly well established, and as Trump's proposed head of the newly proposed National Energy Council, a body that will oversee regulatory processes across government agencies, he'd have considerable power to push fossil fuel extraction. So yeah, my ninjas, I'm not really cool with this ninja. I don't have a problem with him, but you get the buzzer, my ninja. You get the buzzer. I don't know how to feel about you. All right, we got one more person. Like I said, y'all hit the like button if y'all like what we're doing here. We're covering Trump's cabinet for the next few days until Inauguration Day, right? So we'll get to the last person, and I got to get up on out of here because I got to hit the gym. I'm trying to lose this weight, man, and it's so tough because it's cold. It's cold right now. I ain't even washed clothes. I got to go put on some shorts. Good God. All right, so the last ninja we talking about is Pete Hegseth. And I'm sure you guys have seen a lot about Pete Hegseth, right? With the whole wife thing or women thing. I don't know, bro. It's a crazy world, bro. We'll bring up Pete Hegseth. I don't know if he stepped down already, but we'll see what happened. All right, so Pete Hegseth. How many push-ups can you do? Excuse me?
What the hell, boy?
So they were going into his personal life and infidelity. Excuse me, here we go.
It occurred in Monterey, California in October 2017. At that time, you were still married to your second wife, correct?
I believe so.
And you had just fathered a child by a woman who would later become your third wife, correct?
Senator, I was falsely charged, fully investigated, and completely cleared.
So you think you were completely cleared because you committed
Whoa.
no crime. That's your definition of cleared? You had just fathered a child 2 months before by a woman that was not your wife. I am shocked that you would stand here and say you're completely cleared. Can you so casually cheat on a second wife and cheat on the mother of a child that had been born 2 months before, and you tell us you are completely cleared?
Fellas, free game. Hold on. Everybody huddle up. Everybody huddle up. All right, bro. So, fellas, like I said, be mindful what you do today, because tomorrow you don't know who you're going to be. You don't know if you'll be tapped by the president, right? So you got to be mindful what you do, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not saying it's the right thing. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing, but they will ask you about what you did in the past, boy. You better be willing to back it up. Here we go.
How is that a complete clear?
Senator, her child's name is Gwendolyn Hope Hegseth, and she's a child of God, and she's 7 years old.
And she was, and you cheated on the mother of that child less than 2 months after that daughter was born, didn't you?
Those were false charges.
And bruh. Woo. That ninja saying it with a smile on his face like, I got you. I got you. Oof. All right, here we go.
It was fully investigated, and I was completely cleared. And I am so grateful for the marriage I have to this amazing woman behind me.
You've admitted that you...
But what the hell, boy?
And the wife right there, bruh. Ooh. Like I said, people bold, bruh. Make black great again, okay? Jesus. All right, here we go.
Had sex at that hotel in October 2017. You said it was consensual, isn't that correct?
Anything...
You've admitted that it was consensual, and you were still married, and you just had a child by another woman.
Again,
how do you explain your
completely
judgment?
false charges against me.
You
fully investigated, and I was completely clear.
You have admitted that you had sex while you were married to wife 2 after you just had fathered a child by wife 3. You've admitted that. Now, if it had been a sexual assault, that would be disqualifying to be Secretary of Defense, wouldn't it?
It was a false claim then and a false claim now.
If it had been a sexual assault, that would be disqualifying.
Woo! Power of words, people. Power of words. All right, here we go.
To be Secretary of Defense, wouldn't it?
That was a false claim.
So you
talking about a hypothetical.
So you can't tell me whether someone who has committed a sexual assault is disqualified from being Secretary of Defense?
Senator, I know in my instance, and I'm talking about my instance only, it was a false claim.
But you acknowledge,
and it was
but you acknowledge that you cheated on your wife and that you cheated.
Why this ninja harping on that though,
But what the hell, boy?
Damn. In front of his new wife, he just harping on it. Boy, bold, bro, bold.
On the woman by whom you had just fathered a child. You have admitted that.
I will allow your words to speak for themselves.
You're not retracting that today. That's good. I assume that in each of your weddings, you've pledged to be faithful to your wife. You've taken an oath to do that, haven't you?
But what the hell, boy?
You what?
Ooh, hey man. I'm telling y'all, bro, be mindful, bro. Be mindful, bro.
Senator, as I've acknowledged to everyone in this committee, I'm not a perfect person, not claiming to be.
But no, I just asked a simple question. You've taken an oath like you would take an oath to be Secretary of Defense in all of your weddings to be faithful to your wife. Is that correct?
I have failed in things in my life, and thankfully I'm redeemed by my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
In finalizing divorces from your first and second wives, were there non-disclosure agreements in connection with those divorces?
Senator, not that I'm aware of.
If there were, would you agree to release those first and second wives from any confidentiality agreement?
Senator, it's not something I'm aware of.
But if there were, you would agree to release them from a confidentiality agreement?
Senator, that's not my responsibility.
Did you ever engage in any acts of physical violence against any of your wives?
Ooh.
But what the hell, boy?
Ooh, that's the hot seat, boy. I can feel the heat from here, and this is old.
Senator,
By the way, this is not that old. This is actually earlier today.
Absolutely not.
But you would agree with me that if someone had committed physical
2 days ago, CBS News, 2 days ago.
violence against a spouse, that would be disqualifying to serve as Secretary of Defense, correct?
Senator, absolutely not have I ever done that.
You would agree that that would be a disqualifying offense, would you not?
Senator, you're talking about a hypothetical.
I don't think it's a hypothetical. Violence against spouses occurs every day. And if you as a leader are not capable of saying that physical violence against a spouse should be a disqualifying fact for being secretary of the most powerful nation in the world, you're demonstrating an astonishing lack of judgment that occurred in my...
Ooh, shit. Yeah, bro, I don't know how y'all feel about that one, bro.
Moments after he took the oath and took his seat, Pete Hegseth argued he'd restore a warrior mentality to the Defense Department.
Returning the Pentagon back to warfighting, that's it. That's my job.
while Trump's Republican allies lauded Hegseth's service.
Mr. Hegseth will bring energy and fresh ideas to shake up the bureaucracy.
Democrats slammed him, saying the 44-year-old had limited management experience and is unqualified to lead an agency impacting millions of people with close to $1 trillion budget. They also pressed Hegseth about his denials over an allegation of sexual assault at a Monterey, California hotel in 2017.
At that time, you were still married to your second wife, correct?
I believe so.
And you had just fathered a
we seen that already. Yeah, man. So what y'all think, man? I mean, I don't know. But we're going to look up real quick who he is. And then we're going to get out of here. Let me see. Yeah, that was wild, bro. That shook me up, bro. No, that was not planned, bro. Wasn't even planned. Shout out to God. Shout out to the Blac Pill. Wasn't even planned, bro. All right, let me see. Properties. Yeah, if I ever run for president, boy, it's some boy. Man, look. Not even started. All right, let's interact. Let's see what we got popping off. Why was Pete Hegseth chosen for Secretary of Defense? Let's see. We're going to pbs.org. Shout out to PBS. Oh, man, it looks ugly. All right. 7 things to know about Pete Hegseth, Trump's defense secretary pick. Let's see. He chosen to lead the Department of Defense. President-elect Donald Trump has selected a military veteran and popular conservative media personality with a large following of his own. And like I said, Trump's playing to the idea of where America's going, which is we live in a social media age now. So who you have, who you are, and what you represent, and the people that like you, it matters now, my ninja. It matters. Hegseth, 44, has developed a close rapport with Trump, who also reportedly considered him for a post in his first administration. Hegseth has lobbied Trump to release service members accused of war crimes. He called the clean house at the Pentagon. Hegseth complains in his latest book that woke generals and the leaders of the elite service academies have left the military dangerously weak and effeminate by promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. Maybe not the D. I don't know about DEI, but when I say dangerously weak and effeminate, I have to agree with that one. Yes, sir. And what I mean is not that the effeminate part, more so the dangerously weak part. And the thing is, I always want you guys to ask yourself, right? Is America's military seen as the most dangerous military in the world as of right now? I don't believe so. And that's just me as a regular civilian saying that to you guys. Not saying I'm going to go join the military. I ain't built for it, okay? I ain't built for it. I'd rather be here. Shout out to all my veterans. Shout out to all my military service members. I see you, okay? But it's like I said, we are weak in comparison to the rest of the world, especially right now in comparison to how we used to be back in the days. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to. That's how America used to be. Now we don't even know. Bro. Ninjas get affected, bro. You come out with that flag, they think you racist if you got the flag on. If I wear red, white, and blue, bro, people will look at you like something's wrong with you. Weird shit. Weird times, scary times. Anyways, he mocks them as transgender service members and says the military is turning off recruits. I don't know what that has to do with anything. That's not my business. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls. And this is where it gets racist. America's white sons and daughters are walking away, and who can blame them? He writes in The War on Warriors, behind the betrayal of men who keep us free. I guess he's written a book. Like Trump, he espouses a traditional view of masculinity, writing that men are innately drawn to fight, compete, and prove their strength. Facts. Also like Trump, he is sharply critical of NATO allies that he says are not spending enough on their own defense, calling them self-righteous and impotent nations, asking us to honor outdated and one-sided defense arrangements they no longer live up to. Facts. He calls the political left America's domestic enemies and America's wreckers. He has little patience for the moral questions surrounding war. Hegseth's writing is contemptuous of the policies, laws, and treaties that constrain war fighters on a battlefield, from restrictive rules of engagement to the Geneva Conventions, which he suggests are outdated against enemies who don't abide by them. Facts. He has little patience for the moral questions surrounding war, of the Americans who dropped nuclear bombs in Japan to end World War II. He writes, they won. Who cares? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I get that. But like I said, if y'all want to survive in this world, y'all got to learn how to be animals. And you got to be able to control that. He calls to rename Defense Department. Look at this. He calls to rename Defense Department back to its original moniker, the War Department, and implement a 10-year ban on generals working for defense contractors after retiring for the military. Okay, I can agree with that one because they might give up some secrets. I can agree on that. He's gone viral with an axe. He went viral and later sued after he struck a U.S. Army master surgeon in the arm with an errant axe throw during the 2015 Fox and Friends segment, which means it was an accident. It was an errant. Video of the incident shows the axe flying over the target and hitting Jeffrey Prosperi, a drummer in the West Point Hellcats field band who had been invited to the show for the 240th anniversary of the Army's founding. Records show that the lawsuit was discontinued in 2019. The parties have resolved the matter and will make no further comment. Blah, blah, blah. He's questioned the role of women in combat. How do you guys feel about women in combat? Men? Ladies, do you want to go fight for America? Ladies, I wouldn't want you to fight for America. I would want you to stay home and protect America. What would you want to do? Men, what do you want the ladies to do? I want the men to go fight. Ladies, I think we can agree on that one. And if we can't, hey, what you want me to do? But I want the men to go fight. Let me know, ladies, what you think in the comments. Everything about men and women serving together makes the situation more complicated. Facts. And complication in combat means casualties are worse. And the reason why is because people have affairs, if you guys don't know. Hegseth said during an interview last week on the Sean Ryan Show podcast to promote his new book, I'm straight up just saying that we should not have women in combat roles. It hasn't made us more effective, hasn't made us more lethal, and has made fighting more complicated. If you guys believe otherwise, please put so in the comments. While he said the diversity in the military is a strength, Hegseth also said it's because minority and white men can perform similarly, something he said which isn't true about women. Minority men, excuse me?
But what the hell, boy?
No, I'm just playing. By opening combat slots to women, we've changed the standards in putting them there, which means you've changed the capability of that unit. Big facts, because we're not going to push a woman the same way we would push a man. And guys, I'm not misogynistic. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Naturally, you wouldn't push your wife. To the men that watch my page that's married or have a girlfriend, you're not going to push your wife or your girlfriend the same way you push yourself. And the reason why is because you don't want to put them through that stress. Let's just be honest. It is what it is, my ninjas. Okay? I don't give a F about Pete Hegseth. I'm just saying that's facts, that's factuals. We all know it's factuals. It is what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. Anyways, he defended service members accused of war crimes. That's a bad thing. He's a military veteran. He's a Fox News personality and author, and he would come to the job during a series of global crises. So I mean, like I said, what do y'all think? Let us know in the comment section. That's it for today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before we go, it was something I had to show you guys. Let me see. And like I said, y'all hit the like button if y'all like what we discussed today. Tomorrow morning, we're discussing more of Trump's cabinet. I might do some Coley Blues news. We didn't do any Coley Blues news tonight, but we had some news earlier in the morning. Like I said, y'all check it out. Y'all check out the segments. Let me know what I could do better in the show. But before we go, there was this thing I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. Let me see. Where is it? Hold on. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Hold on. What up? It's your boy Black Adams. We probably drop that song soon. Y'all watch my page, man. Y'all know what it is. Big balls, aluminous hang. They upset cause I'm switching lanes in a Mustang. Toast this like I must up. Bust a left from my right hand. Guns blaze, this money is my big balls, aluminous hang. They upset cause I'm switching lanes in a Mustang. Toast this like I must up. Bust a left from my right hand. Guns blaze, this money is my new cologne. And I'm so dark cause I'm sun glazed. I smoke Athena, that's good gas. And I get the feeling that I must think. Let me think, big P's, I'ma rob the bank. No Diddy won't fuck with paint, that's cocaine. Add a mad fuel to the fire, that's propane. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't smoke nothing though. I don't be smoking no Athena. I don't smoke nothing. I'm good. I'm just talking about it because I made the music. You know, we dropping the song. We should be dropping the song next week. Past that, shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Like I said, man, y'all like what we doing here. Y'all hit that like button. If y'all want to donate to the Cash App, we ain't got no job. You know what it is. We survive off of the support of our donators. And shout out to everybody that support us. We survive off the core. Shout out to the core. Donate $1. $1 goes a long way. $ BLACATOM. I know what it is, man. I'm out this bitty, man. Peace. And if y'all like the music, like I said, check out the music, man. We outie. We be back in here tomorrow. Y'all take care, man. Peace.